What's up everybody, it's your girl Aisha and I'm back with another video. If it's your first time joining my channel, welcome, and if you've been rocking with me, welcome back. You guys, the year is ending. It is literally December 29th, so we have 2 more days left in this year. 2 more days left in this year, and I just wanted to come on here and reflect on what 2019 has taught me. I think everybody should do this, like just reflect on what you've learned, what you want to do differently in the year that's coming. So that's what this video is going to be about, and without further ado, let's get right into it. So just to give a little background, some of the biggest things that occurred for me in this year is me graduating, getting my MBA. I became a certified business consultant at the beginning of this year. I passed. I don't know if y'all saw my other video where I said I had to take an exam. So yeah, I got my certification in business consulting. What's something else big that happened? I went on my first international trip, 2 trips to 2 different countries. I don't know, man, like just gaining that sense of independence, that's been something that's been really huge for me, and I'm just thankful for it. I learned so much about myself this year. I started doing the preparation stages for my business that's gonna be coming up next year, and yeah, like I'm really proud of myself, and a lot of things have happened in this time, like in this year of 2019. I can't believe we're about to go into a new decade, but I just wanted to hit on some different things about what 2019 has taught me, with hopes that you guys will take the time out to reflect on your year as well and just kind of start planning. You don't have to wait for 2020 to start planning out what things you want to do, some goals you want to accomplish, to start really digging into that vision that, you know, God's confirmed in your spirit. I don't know, but just start right now. Like these last couple of days of the year, just reflect on what 2019 has taught you. It could be bad things, it could be good things, things you want to grow from, things that you don't want to make the same mistake again. I don't know what it is, or if you've done something good, what can you be doing better? Like, yeah, just take these last 2 days, if you haven't done so already, to really reflect on this year. And now I'm just gonna start sharing some things that I've learned. So one of my biggest things is Crazy Faith. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Michael Todd's Crazy Faith series, but this year, like, that has been like the highlight of what 2019 has taught me, is to have crazy faith, to not have, like, you know, the pre-stages of faith where it's like, yeah, you know, I'm believing God for this, but if it's something too extravagant or it's something too huge, you don't really like feel comfortable to state it out your mouth because you have this feeling that it won't happen. So that's been like the highlight of my 2019, is really learning and understanding that it's only crazy until it happens. And it's really challenged me to set greater goals, far greater goals and expectations on God than I would have ever done before I became aware of this series, and it's truly blessed me. You know, sometimes I'll be like, oh yeah, you know, I'll pray that, I don't know, I save $20 by next week. I don't know, that's just the first thing that came to mind, but that's something so small, and it's really challenged me to really not limit God, because he's limitless already. So it's just really taught me to like step outside the box when I'm you know, sharing what my heart's desires are, or God, I'm trusting you for this. Like, I want to trust God with things that's beyond my imagination, just because I know how big and how great my God is. So having crazy faith has definitely been something that 2019 has taught me. And not only that, but to have stating faith, to like actually state these things, like, you know what, God, I don't know how you're gonna do it, but I'm trusting you that, you know, all of my debt, all of my student loan debt is gonna be gone in 2 years. No, me, I would have never said nothing like that. Like, I would have never said anything like that, because it's crazy. It sounds crazy, but it's only crazy until it happens. So yeah, stating faith and just having crazy faith all around the board, definitely something 2019 has taught me. Another thing, I don't have to have it all figured out. I'm not controlling, but like, if something is not going the way that I plan to, or I intended for it to go, I kind of get like, a little antsy and a little anxious, like, oh my gosh, like, why didn't this work out like this? And things are not always gonna go as planned, and that's something that I still am working on, but 2019 really showed me that on a whole other level, I should say. So yeah, it's okay. It's totally okay. Like, I don't have to have it all figured out. Things are not always gonna go my way, and just really understanding that God's will supersedes any plan that I would ever have. So that's another thing that I've learned, or that I was taught from 2019. Another thing, how to hustle and be independent. Now y'all know me. I've had my hustle on since last year. But just gaining that sense of independence, just for me, like being completely on my own, away from my family, all these different things, despite how many times I've gone back home to be with my family. But just being up in Dallas, like when I'm just like by myself, and you know, learning how to do things that I usually would depend on, you know, I don't know, my mom for, or y'all, I ain't even gonna lie, like just learning the process of like how to choose like the right health insurance plan and stuff. Like, I'm young, you know, so I've had the luxury of just being on my mom's like health insurance, stuff like that, but just learning how to go about picking plans and coverage and all this stuff by myself is something that 2019 has taught me. Another thing, victory stems from vision. If you have no vision, like, what are you gonna claim the victory over? And that's something that I came up with just because I was like, wow, victory and vision, it really is in alignment with one another. And just having that vision, like having that vision and making it to the finish line is like, ooh, like understanding that God gets the victory and the glory for everything that we're blessed with, every opportunity that comes our way is just like, wow, like, yes, like I remember God gave me this vision, and now look at me. Like, you know, I'm here living in reality in that very vision that I had however long ago. So that's something else that 2019 has taught me. And another thing is to take the limits off. I've really learned to take the limits off, and that kind of goes with me having crazy faith and stating faith and crazy faith, just all this faith like bottled up inside of me. Just taking the limits off of God, like completely taking the limits off of God. And it's easier said than done. It's easier said than done, especially when you're like looking at other people's lives and, you know, seeing what God has done for them. The very things could be the very things that you're trusting God for as well, and you can just kind of get to thinking like, well, you know, you've done it for them, so like, God, when's my turn? What am I doing wrong? And I had to learn to stop doing that. Like, I had to learn to stop doing that, because your time, God's timing is perfect. So whenever he decides he wants to bless you with your heart's desires, because he knows them already, he knows everything that we're trusting him for, just being appreciative of that moment and just understanding like, dang, it was worth the wait, you know. So yeah, those are really my things that 2019 has taught me. And I can say that going into 2020, I'm just praying against like all of the things that I felt I was weak in, like all the areas I felt I was weak, you know, having a spirit of laziness. Like after, you know, I graduated and stuff, I'm like, oh yay, a break. A break, because I stay busy all the time. But now I know that in 2020, because I have so many things that I need to accomplish, and there's so many different things that God has promised me and confirmed in my spirit, I know I have to hold up my end of the bargain and get them done. Because God, believe it or not, he rewards efforts. So if you're not making any efforts, any strides, it's like God, like you got to meet him in the middle, you know what I'm saying? So I just know that 2020 is going to be a golden year, and there's 3 major things that I'm trusting God for that I'm not exactly gonna share. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep, you know, doing what I need to do, because I look at God like we're a team. And although he's in the driver's seat and I'm in the passenger, like we're a team. And I know that there's so many things that I need to do for myself for God to meet me where I'm at. So just continue. My advice to y'all would just be continue to do your absolute very best. Continue to offer God your very best, just for the simple fact that he will meet you there. He'll meet you where you are. But if you're not making any strides, you're not doing anything, like what can happen? Just like in one of my other videos, like, you know, you have to be moving. You really have to be moving. And yeah, I want to know what you guys thought about this video, if it's inspired you to just take a step back and reflect on what 2019 has taught you. I want to know. I want to know. Drop that stuff down in the comments section. And yeah, I'm always praying for y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with me and supporting whatever it is that I choose to do with my channel. And I have my final video of 2019 going up on Wednesday. And yeah, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. And until my next video, I will see you guys then. Bye.